Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yashar Allah. Call Haloyim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakah Kodash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith in the work. Shall keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? All right. We all understand who this is speaking of. We should. If you didn't know, he's speaking about Esau, Edom. Right. How do we know that? The individual that's in charge of the earth right now are the so-called, white men. Right. Which is also known as the wicked. You go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1, it explains Esau, the Lord hates. Edom, the Lord calls the border of wickedness. So they are the wicked. The nation seen in the scriptures in the eyes of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, as the wicked. All right, so I'm going to go to the definition of that word wicked.
Strong's H7563. Rasha.
Says wicked, criminal, guilty one guilty of crime, wicked, hostile to God, wicked, guilty of sin against God or man, right? The Strong's morally wrong, concretely, right? An actively bad person, condemned, guilty, ungodly, wicked man that did wrong. All right, says in the Strong's full. Let's see. Usually a substantive, one guilty of crime, deserving punishment. Sometimes also wicked, opposed to. All right. Let me see. Guilty of death. Says guilty of hostility to God or his people, wicked enemies, right? Let me see. Says specifically of Pharaoh, of Babylon, of the Chaldeans. Oh, snap. The Chaldeans, man. Esau, Edom. All right, guilty of sin against either power or man, wicked. All right. Let me see. Ooh, it's a lot of precepts to go with this too. I mean, a lot. Right. So, saying all this to say that Esau cannot be a spiritual person, because it is not in Esau to be spiritual. It is all in Esau to be wicked, right? To be deserving, right, of the judgment, right? To be criminal, to be guilty, to be hostile to God, to be hostile to the Most High's people, right? That is in his spirit, and nobody can change that. All right. Let me see. Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Right? It ain't in them to change. They just are wicked. Right? Matter of fact, not only are they wicked, they're proud. Right? The script and the Lord hates pride. Right? Let me see. Proverbs 8:13. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. Right? The Lord The Lord hates pride. We hate pride. The Lord hates evil. We hate evil. We hate what the Lord hates. Right? And scripture calls, Babylon, more so speaking about Esau, Edom, the most proud. Right? It's a lot. It's a lot. 1 second. Jeremiah 50. 31. Jeremiah 50 and 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Yahweh power of hosts, for that day is come, the time that I will visit thee. Right? Matter of fact, start at verse 28. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahweh, our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon. All ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. She's deserving. Esau Edom is deserving, right, of the Lord's judgment, right? According to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahweh, against the Holy One of Yasharallah. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith Yahweh, power of hosts, for that day is come, the time that I will visit thee. Right? The Lord is against the proud. Right? Let me see. Let me see. Come on, Job 14 and 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Right? The Lord created the wicked to be wicked. Right? So, another topic is for Yasharallah, man. Stop trying to make Esau spiritual. Right? Because he's not. Right? There is no spiritual, no enlightened Edomite, bro. You know when I say enlightened, I'm talking about righteously. Right? Deep down want to do good, but he battling that. Hell no. Esau Edom is wicked. He thrives off of wickedness. Right? And ultimately the Lord is gonna make him pay for it because he's deserving. Right? But for you individuals out there that still believe that it's good in everybody, just give it time. The Lord gonna show you. All right. Matter of fact, let me see. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right? Give it time. Right? That the wickedness inside of these different individuals that's around us, and when I say so-called white, I'm not literally speaking about every white person, because you have some so-called whites that actually come from so-called blacks. You have some so-called blacks that actually come from so-called whites. Right? That's why I'm letting you know, if you see a so-called white man that's speaking righteously, 9 times out of 10, and I'm talking about righteously, fully truthful, right? Speaking the whole truth about this gospel, 9 times out of 10, man, that person is not Edomite. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. That person is not an Edomite, man. Right? Because the Lord just showed us Esau Edom is wicked. His spirit is wicked. He had a wicked spirit about himself, and nothing can make that clean. The Lord made him wicked, so nothing can make him clean. Right? But just give it time with these different individuals, man. Any so-called white person that you deal with in your life, if they are not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, but Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, if they are not of that seed, give it time, man. Let the right circumstance pop up. Let the right situation pop up. They're going to show you exactly who they are. And the Lord is bringing that time, of revealing right now. We in the time of revelation right now. Right? But just give it time. Right? Especially in this time, matter of fact, let me go to, especially in this time, the Lord going to show you exactly how wicked this person really is. To all you individuals out there talking about, man, they said white man this, white man that. Okay. Yeah, Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Right? Time of Jacob's trouble. When that time comes, the Lord going to show you just how ill this devil really is. Let me see what else I'm looking for. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword, who is the sword? That's Esau, Edom, man. And their destruction draws nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? When this time comes, the Lord going to show you just how ill Esau Edom really is, man. Because the majority of the Lord's people have forgotten. They forgot. Scripture tells us, remember the days of old, and they forgot. They think, it's so-called 2025, and we're supposed to be evolved to, this universal world where it's all love. And nah, man, it's not that. And if you're paying attention to the signs of what's going on in this earth, you can really see that. You can see what's coming. You can see what's going on, right? But the average individual can't see. Why? Because the Lord ain't blessed them with the eyes to see and the ears to hear, right? Let me see. I want to say this. Psalms. No, it ain't sword. It ain't Psalms. So let me find this precept. Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Right? The Lord gonna show you his sword. The Lord is gonna show you Esau Edom. Right? Since you don't want to believe, you want to just force this individual to be something that he's not. The Lord gonna show you exactly who he is. Right now, of course, I'm speaking to the 2/3. Right, the elect should already know. Right. So, I'll end with that, man. Yahweh Shem Al-Shah, all these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim La, Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Harakha Kodash, Shalom, Yashar Allah.